So I think I'm live here, guys. Sorry if there's a delay. I still haven't figured out exactly how to get my screen capture to work really well as far as less delay. I think I gotta go with a less bit rate, but anyways, we're gonna give this a go. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Crypt here. Hope you guys are doing fine. I'm having a pretty good day myself. I wanted to go over quickly with you guys how I avoid some of the stress related to cryptocurrency, especially when you're having such bad, days as far as. Oh, and if I'm looking over there, it's because my chat and everything else is on that screen. So that's why I'm looking over this way every now and then. So if any of you see me looking there, that's why. Oh no, that's no good. Don't need that over there. So I'm not super fluent, guys, here with the live streaming action. So forgive me. Also forgive me if I'm a little bit too blah blah blah. I talk sometimes a bit too much, and I get caught up in my own thoughts, and I tend to stutter more than I should. As one of the people were nice enough to comment down below in my last video saying that I looked really high and I was stuttering a lot. So what can you do? As far as being high, I don't really smoke when I'm doing videos because I can't speak clearly. I feel like I'm just like or whatever. So I just don't do that. So for those of you who are wondering if maybe I look stoned, I don't know, maybe I was tired in the morning because I normally shoot these videos in the morning, but that's the way it is. So yeah, that's where we're at, guys. I just wanted to talk a little bit, like I said, about what is going on here in the crypto world. Let's pull up this screen. Is that gonna work? Did I push the right key? Oh, stream health isn't doing so good. Sorry, guys. No, wrong key. Alright, cool. Let's give that a try. So here we are. We've got the crypto market cap here. Just talking about really quick, just a quick idea of where the market's gone. You can see we were at 34.6% BTC dominance. So we're still sitting around the same as the last time we chatted about this. Geez, I don't even remember what the market cap was, but it's been as high as 600,000 or 600 million as far as I've seen, or 600 trillion. Anyways, 600 trillion. That's ridiculous. I can't do math apparently, guys. It'd be billion, not trillion, but that's cool. Always fun making mistakes on a live stream, right? Sounding like an idiot. So, alright guys, getting back to the point. So, cryptocurrency has been doing a lot of downward action. As you can see here, Bitcoin is finally, or I don't know, I wouldn't say finally, but it's starting to mellow out a little bit, move a little bit more sideways rather than, oh geez, what did I zoom in there? Let's get it proper. Cool, so yeah, I mean, we were moving sideways for a long time, and now we've reached a temporary bottom around here over at 6,350 or so, and now we're right back up to 8,000, just shy of 9,000, and it seems like it's it's bounced back from its low, but it's just kind of moving sideways now, it seems, in the short term, if you look here. So anyways, as I was saying, the whole point of this video is just give a couple quick tips on why or how you can avoid stress in crypto, because it's very easy to just get stressed out and easily just think about all of the bad things that are going on in cryptocurrency, and how oh well, let's say you bought in up here, plenty of people did, I'm sure, because you wouldn't have seen such a decrease if people weren't freaking out, in my opinion. Guys, as I've said in every other video, this is just my opinion. Take it or leave it. It's it's just me chatting about crypto. So if you don't want to listen to me, just turn it off, hit that thumbs down if you don't like what you're seeing, hit the thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. But I'm just kind of ranting right now. I just want people to maybe not be as emotional when they trade, because I notice my own emotions when I get involved in trading, and it's very easy to just focus on those emotions, or not even focus on those emotions. I mean, to get caught up in those emotions and not realize that those emotions are causing you to make your decisions that you're making. So for me, I realized I was feeling a lot of emotion when I looked at my non-crypto related stuff, and that wasn't doing very well, as well as, you know, my crypto related stuff wasn't doing very well. And it's very easy for you or for myself, I'm speaking purely from my own experience, but I'm assuming some of you are having the same sort of issues at times, where your brain just thinks of nothing but the negative, all the bad things that are going on, right? And it's very easy to get caught up and focus on that way too much. So a very simple little task that I've been trying to do is, anytime I feel myself getting overwhelmed or feel like my emotions are getting taken advantage of, or, you know, taking control, in the sense that, okay, I'm starting to think about things negatively and starting to think about potentially making decisions based on those negative thoughts, that's when I know that I'm being affected by my emotions. And when I start feeling tempted to make a decision based out of a bad feeling in my gut, or like this uneasy feeling that tells me that I'm being too emotional. And when that happens, I take my laptop, I take my computer, and I go do something else, or I focus on something else. So for a while there, while crypto was going downwards, I was just focusing on making more videos and trying to get my miner up and running on Hive OS. As you've seen, if you're curious, there's a video on my channel a couple videos back. I was just having some trouble with that, so if any of you are having trouble, take a look at that. Maybe it can ease some of your issues. I still haven't fully figured it out, so video in the future hopefully on that. But yeah, so essentially really simple, guys. Just pay attention to your feelings. If you feel like you're getting worked up, you're upset because you're losing money or whatever, just realize that that's just a feeling, and that's just the way that's your life circumstance at this particular time. Things won't always stay that way. So for me, it's not a good idea to make a decision based on that feeling that's such a temporary feeling. And especially if, you know, I went into something with very little emotion and decide, okay, here, I want to just do this, and I have no emotion, you know, like I don't feel bad about it, I don't feel good about it, I'm just doing it because I think it's a smart decision, versus when things are going badly and you're trying to decide, oh, should I get out of this? Is it going to keep going down? Should I just cut my losses now? Well, any of those thoughts for me are completely emotion driven. So I'm not going to allow myself to make a decision based out of that. So anyways, I don't need to talk about that 6 different ways, so you guys probably get the point there. But essentially just pull yourself away. It's really difficult, I know, but pull yourself away from the action, all of the stuff that's going on, and just get yourself to a point where you're not, worried about things. Just distract yourself if that's what it takes. For myself, I'm trying to teach right now. I'm trying to teach myself to learn code so I can become a web developer one day. And I find that's really been helpful. And when I stop doing that, typically I revert back to that old way of thinking, and I revert back to oh shoot, I should double check on some of this stuff, and if it's not going, anyways, your brain just always takes advantage of those little silent times, or those times when for myself, when I'm just listening to my thoughts. I let my thoughts take over my dialogue. So you don't have to let that happen, and you can just move on to other things. So let's bring this back up. Oh, hey guys, there's 3 of you in chat. I think that's the most I've ever seen in my chat. Thanks for joining the chat. I hope you're enjoying it and getting a little something out of this. Let's bring this back up. So, comment, shoot me a message, guys, if you have any questions or if you want to, just chat. I'd love to talk back and forth, so I don't feel like I'm just chatting to the camera. But yeah, here, I just wanted to show you guys. I've been looking also, I still looking at mining stuff, and this is a pretty sweet little website that I found. I believe it was UFI Tech or something that suggested looking here instead of going on every single website to Newegg, Amazon, eBay, and just searching to see if their stocks are back in or if there's any reasonable prices on GPUs. Well, this kind of has avoided that altogether. This is Canadian based, so you can also go to the US one if you live in the US. Lots of you apparently live in the US. According to my analytics, it seems like most of you are watching from the US. But yeah, so essentially it just gives you a quick view of what's in stock. Is there anything back in stock yet? Oh, I see this right away. I can click here and see what we got, and it brings you to the web page. I mean, the prices are still absurd for a one fan 1060. That's ridiculous, just when I got my 1060s with the 2 fans, I think I paid under 300. So I mean, at least prices seem to be dropping a little bit, but that's just, I'm still not interested in that. That's a bit too much. So yeah, that's where we're at. You can check whatever card you're interested in. I'm only in NVIDIA right now, but you can check the other ones as well. As you can see here, AMD. Let's see, what do we got? We got any 570s? Nope, all out of stock. So yeah, as you can see, the GPU crisis or whatnot is not over yet. So we still have plenty of lack of stock, I guess you could say. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to make a really short video, guys. Don't stress about your crypto. It's we're gonna have ups and downs. You can't control the market, so why stress and get anxious and think about it all the time and let it control your thought process and let it control your mood or your day-to-day transactions with other people. There's no need to get down on yourself. You can't control it, so either stick with what you bought and be happy that you have it, and think that it's believe that it's going to go up because you believe in the project or whatever it is that you've invested in, or cut your losses. But like, in my opinion, if you're deciding to cut your losses and you feel that emotional stress about, oh my gosh, did I put too much money in, maybe I shouldn't have did this, all this stuff, you're way too emotional about it. Maybe you went a bit too big. I've realized that for myself. People always tell you, don't risk more than you can deserve to lose, or don't risk more than what you can afford to lose, right? And it's great advice, but I'm willing to bet as soon as you do lose whatever amount that you thought you were willing to lose, you're most likely going to feel like, oh, I wish I had invested less. So I've heard somebody say this in the past, and I actually fully agree. Typically, if you think you're willing to lose, just as an example, $10,000, you're most likely willing to lose more than around half that, to be honest. If you had $10,000 to invest and you lost half of that, I'm willing to bet at that point in time you're going to start wondering if you went too big, or if you invested too much all at once, or all of these thoughts will start coming into your head. Did I do something wrong? I must have picked the wrong time to invest. Yeah, I mean, there's all these options, right? Or ways that you could think about it. So it's just changing that process and believe that, okay, I bought this for a reason. I believe in the project. I want to hang on to it until it gets to whatever level. So yeah, anyways, guys, see you next time. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs down. That's cool. I appreciate any input, even the haters. If you don't like something, if you feel like I'm, as one person said before, I'm really stoned, or if I'm not, I'm just mumbling or stuttering a lot, let me know. That's fine. I'll try to improve upon that, because I'm doing this to improve myself, my own, public speaking, to improve being able to speak with on camera, or speak into a camera properly without just blah blah blah, all this random crap that doesn't even make sense or doesn't have any real relevance to the topic. So I'm trying to cut back on some of that, and essentially it's not an easy skill to learn, so I'm practicing. But yeah, you guys have a great one. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. And we gotta go over here. Stop stream.